Hello, and welcome back to Archives of Fabella Daily, the only podcast about an immortal being. Today is April 17th, equal to Aries 28th. Books are available on Amazon. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts, and hit that subscribe button for more great stories right in your feed. April 17th, 1975 is the date the Cambodian Civil War ended, and Fabella, a fallen hero, was redeemed. I'm Dylan Foley, and this is Archives of Fabella. Beyond our world, there is love. Beyond our world, there is war. Beyond our world, there is life. Beyond our world, there is Fabella. It's 5975 in the Fantasian city of Olympia. Executives at Gilded Wings Publishing have just been offered an extraordinary opportunity. Bastet, famed commander, leader of the Aphrodisian faith, and a sentinel, offers to secure exclusive access to one of the world's most enigmatic figures, eternal guardian of Fabella, Emit. Emit was a very interesting faun. People always wanted to know more about him. He was an ancient warrior who had been around since the beginning of Fabella itself. A global scandal has forced him out of what he loves most, teaching history at St. Tara's Academy. Emit has shunned the spotlight for 12 years. Bastet wishes to redeem Emit's reputation by publishing a biography on his exploits. Gilded Wings Publishing sends one of their authors, a troll named Gerbert Undertree, to interview Emit. Bastet encourages the meeting, and on Aries 28th, 5975, Undertree meets with Emit for the first time. Undertree's notes over the many meetings with Emit shed light on the character few people knew. Emit was a free-spirited, immortal faun. He could be quite charming when he wanted to. His savage behavior was a result of growing up in a primitive society where it was okay not to shower and chew with your mouth open. Daily life was a complex puzzle he often didn't fully understand. A curse of everlasting life enabled him to go on living and never age. This made it easy for him to get down about life, but he was always willing to help someone in need. Emit was never a baby. He was born fully formed as a 10-year-old child. His body took form from the bark of a tree, giving his skin a rich brown color. As an adult, he stood at a towering 6'4". With such an advanced age, Emit's look changed with time. The most serious effect his long life had on his appearance was the continued growth of his black horns. He didn't always remember to clip them for hygiene purposes, making his horns much larger than the typical faun. In a word, Emit was jacked. He mostly dined on meat, fish, eggs, and naturally growing vegetables from his years of living in an era where he had to hunt for his own food. He usually weighed around 96 kilograms, which is about 211.64 pounds of muscle upon muscle. His mesomorphic body gave him an athletic build, making him quick on his hooves. People with this body shape gained weight more easily than others. Emit's active lifestyle through the years helped him keep the weight off. In some ways, Emit was still a child. even though he was thousands of years old. Independence was of extreme value for him. He didn't like taking orders from anyone and enjoyed getting his way. When things didn't go as planned, he got moody and acted out when given orders he didn't like. In addition, he took offense easily and grew resentful of others because they could die. Living out in the open most of his life caused Emit to develop claustrophobia, a fear of enclosed spaces. He was uncomfortable being trapped in a room for a long period of time. He often became combative and angry to deal with the fear, constantly antagonizing friends in the process. He also didn't understand when people made a big deal out of a petty problem. Nothing got on his nerves more than being called primitive or treated like he was inferior. Emit's claustrophobia affected him so greatly that he was unable to sleep in enclosed rooms. This led him to seek shelter in tents. His normal abode of a white canvas tent pitched nearby St. Tara's Academy, or wherever he stayed while on a journey, repeatedly served as meeting places for him and his friends. Cleanliness and proper hygiene went right over his head. He didn't understand the concept of cleaning something because
it's just going to get dirty again.
Undertree publishes his biography under the name Emit, an exploration into the hero of Fabella. The book flies off the shelves when it is published in 5980. Emit's reputation is restored, and he is able to step back into his job as a history professor at St. Tara's Academy of Magic and Science. That's going to do it for us today. Tune in tomorrow for an explosive mission. Subscribe now to get more new episodes right in your feed. Rate and review the podcast on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Send your questions to archivesoffabella@gmail.com. Archives of Fabella is created, produced, and hosted by Dylan Foley, with music by Audio Blocks. Books are available on Amazon in ebook and paperback. As always, look outside of what is possible and think about what might be.